Now, this duel was really long. I was really tired. And when you look at our hands, it's a decent hand. I drove Shadow Mist and I made a misplay, I guess, because we'll see what's gonna happen. So I start with the Hero Lives. My opponent doesn't activate Ash. He just activated Purulia. And then, I try to resolve Stratos. He activates Ash. I don't know why he activated just now. I normal summon Stratos and search for Dustgrove. Then I summon Dugeres, then I special summon Stratos, make another search, etc, etc. But the problem is, because I haven't started with Miracle Ejector, I couldn't be able to have Aqua Dolphin in my graveyard. Same scenario in my previous match. And because of that, I won't be able to check my opponent's hand with Aqua Dolphin's effect. This is a problem because after my 5th summon, same scenario happened. My opponent started to have responses, so I knew that, okay, he has Nibiru, but I gotta do something about it. And unfortunately, I cannot do anything about it because, again, no Aqua Dolphin. So that's why I will just do my usual plays, bring a couple of stuff, and then he's just going to play Nibiru, and then I will still try to have a decent board. These 3 matches I was super unlucky to start with cards like Aqua Dolphin or playing Nibiru too early, or even, getting Nibiru like in a row. These things were so unfortunate. Anyways, as you can see, I summoned Chaos, and then the moment that I summon him to the field and try to activate Verta Anaconda, he actually doesn't activate Nibiru until now, but the moment DPE is on the field, he activates Nibiru, and luckily I can chain back with DPE, so that means at least I will have DPE in my field. It will turn back, I will have Nibiru, and I have Mass Change and Favorite Contact. So this is still a decent board when you think about it, even if you get Nibiru. But the problem is, I still don't know what my opponent is playing, and unfortunately he is playing Predaplant. And as you know, Predaplant counters our deck really hard. So he tried to make a search. I thought that probably he's going for Super Polymerization. So that's why I chained DPE first, and then I chained with Mass Change. So what's going to happen is, this card is going to get destroyed and banished, and also we are going to have our floodgate effect, which is Dark Lobe. I just tried to, get some advantage. If he has less materials, that means he won't be able to activate Super Polymerization. That's what I was thinking, but again, because our cards are Dark Attribute cards, he can just use it for his benefit, and as you can see, he activated Super Polymerization. But the thing is, we banished 2 of his cards. He banished 1 for 1 from his hand, and he paid the cost for Super Polymerization, so that card is also banished. So I was thinking like, okay, I still got this match. So he summoned his Fusion Master, and we lost Dark Lobe, but we still have Favorite Contact. I chained Favorite Contact here because I thought that he doesn't have more plays. Like, if I get rid of this card, I think he won't be able to do anything. That's what I was thinking. But it didn't go as planned, because you will see why. So first this chain will resolve, he will go for Fusion Summon, he will get rid of this card because he made this card Dark Attribute. He summoned his Fusion Master, but I'm just going to pop it with Shiny Neon Swingman. So I thought that, okay, everything is great, I'm going to win this match, but guess what? He has more follow-up plays. This is really unfortunate because I still don't know about this deck. I played it maybe 3 times or 4 times against it, and this deck really counters us, as you can see. So he goes for Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I chain with Increase because I thought that it would be the best play. And since I have Nibiru, here's what's gonna happen. First Nibiru will be summoned, then Increase will be summoned. So that means Nibiru won't tribute Increase if we do it in this order. That was my whole plan. So he gets rid of his Fusion Master, we get Nibiru. And then I summon Increase. And then I will use Increase's effect. Special summon Vion. And then I send Miracle Ejector because this card has an effect in the graveyard. You can banish 1 plant type master and discard special summon 1 Dragon Master from your hand or graveyard. The moment that I saw this, I send Miracle Ejector to the graveyard in order to banish the card. So you can use Miracle Ejector for these occasions as well. Now, he doesn't have anything else, right? I thought that I was supposed to win this match, even from this moment. But because we activated number 62 Gears effect, our main phase has skipped entirely, so we entered battle phase, so that's why I couldn't be able to finish him. And the second problem is, I don't have many more follow-up plays. I'm running out of resources. Like, okay, I have DPE, I will try to summon more monsters, but this is the best I can build in my board. I will try to, get more monsters, make more searches, draw more cards, but when you look at my extra deck, I only have 5 masters left. So that's my issue. Like, this is my final polymerization, and we have only 5 cards left in our extra deck. That's the problem. So I return Sunrise. I just wanted to get a stronger board with the help of Sunrise. And unfortunately, Sunrise effect doesn't work on cards in the graveyard. I can only search from the deck, and our only copy is already in the graveyard. So this is still a decent board, as you can see. I thought that I was supposed to win. The moment he activated this card, I wanted to chain with DPE because, again, he's going to search a fusion card that is going to use my Antareon Master as material. That's what I was worried about. So that's why I wanted to destroy it with DPE immediately. So I thought that if he doesn't have any more materials for the fusion summoning, he will just, get bricked. That's what I was thinking. But guess what? He searched for super polymerization. He activates a card effect from the graveyard. He make another search. And he make another play. Like, this deck is really consistent. I never expected this new Predaplant support would be that much competitive and playable. Now, I know that I'm not playing a meta deck right now, but when you look at it, it is really consistent. And I don't know how to beat this deck, honestly. Like, I don't know the weak spot, weak points. In the long run, unfortunately, I cannot win this game. Now, as you can see, he used all of my monsters, and I'm activating Nibiru one more time. This was my only chance to win this duel. He passes his turn because he doesn't have any more plays. So I thought that, okay, maybe I can win right now. My only card is Denier, Winged Kuribo, and I cannot even summon Malicious unless I activate Denier's effect. I try to return DPE to my deck. I activate Sabotag's effect. If I draw Super Polymerization, I won't be able to activate it because I don't have another card because Winged Kuribo shuffles itself to the deck. And I couldn't be able to activate Fusion Destiny because it says it sends materials from your hand or deck. This is in the field, the rest of them are graveyard. Like, even if I return TPE, I don't have any other way to summon him. So as you can see, I cannot do anything, and he has a really strong card, the token. And by the way, Winged Kuribo has a second effect. It says, during your opponent's turn, if your life points are 1000 or less, you can special summon this card and burn your opponent. If you remember, my life points were 2000. It became 1000. But unfortunately, Winged Kuribo shuffles itself back to the deck. If such effect wouldn't happen, that means during my opponent's turn, I could just summon him, target the token. This could be our finishing touch, but unfortunately, it couldn't happen. Like, I have the LP, but I don't have the Winged Kuribo. That's the only other win condition that I could be think of. Because, as you can see, all of my fusion cards, polymerization, etc. are in the graveyard. I cannot do anything. And look at him. He still continues summoning more synchros, more fusion summons, more special summons. Look how consistent this deck is. I'm honestly surprised. I know that this wasn't a meta deck, but it is surprisingly consistent, and that's how I lose this match in the long run. I'm ran out of resources, and this match was really long. Honestly, it was more than half an hour, and I got really tired, but it was a fun match. It was like an anime match, I'm telling you. So anyways, that was all for today, and I'll see you guys next time.